Hello and welcome to this session of Brick Therapy. Today I'm going to be building a MOC based off Broadside's Brig. If you watched a previous video of mine, I did the same thing for the Goon lockup a few months back. So let's get going. This was inspired by one of the channel subscribers, Steve, that was showing me some pictures that he did of a MOC, so I thought I'd give it a try. Let's see what we can do with this. It's going to be interesting because this side of it is chopped off from the main building or something, so probably gonna have to build something out to the side here and then maybe close it off here. Interesting thing is, even though there's a standing room only cell, there's areas that are open. I mean, yes, the whole back is open, but even if I close it all off, right, there's 2 points of entrance and escape. So whatever I build, I'm gonna have to really garrison this with a lot of soldiers to protect these areas. So let's get started. Okay, here's my reimagined Broadside's Brig, a little bit on steroids. Let's dive in and get a closer look. As you can see, if I remove this back part, I still have the original Broadside's Brig, and then it slides straight in to the extended Brig, just like that. So over here I have the entrance to get in, which I guess it doesn't really make sense, right? I didn't want to change it too much. So if you see here in Broadside's Brig, there's an opening in these two areas. And even though I created the building to be fortified and escape-proof-ish, there's still these two areas where people can just come in and out. So that's probably why it's so heavily guarded. And this side I just made to mirror this side. I should put like bars here, but because the original one doesn't have the bars, I didn't put it. Plus it wouldn't matter because this side's open also, right? So everyone should know this one by now. If not, you can watch the video review I did of it. But this is what I made extra. I have the door that comes in, and then we have two long-term cells. As I mentioned on this one before, this is a standing room only cell, and probably only good for like interrogation or like waiting for another cell to open. So let me pop these off, and as we look inside, you can see I have this little area right here. Is like a hole in the ground for them to defecate and urinate, and then we have their bed here, and it's perforated because if they soil themselves or whatever, it's easy to go and just wash them out, right? It's a prison, not a luxury resort. And over here we have a ladder that goes up to the top, and then we have a few weapons. And like I said, this is even though it probably doesn't need to be heavily guarded, because you might have some prisoners that are high profile. Some of the bricks I used were older and fading, which I actually kind of like because it gave the building some character, made it look like it's not a sanitary building. It's been around for a while. For the most part, you probably only need one soldier up here, maybe pacing back and forth to guard. Since it is a wall, you will need need someone to guard this area so no one sneaks in. I could probably move this soldier somewhere inside the interior. I want to say it was a quick build, but it wasn't. I didn't have a plan going into it. I just wanted to see if I could make some kind of a mock. Intention was just to double the size, but you know, this side was driving me a little nuts, not knowing what to do with this. So it ended up being a little bit bigger than I expected, but end result's not too bad, at least in my opinion. Thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you at the next brick therapy session.